Welcome to the room, Reggie. Groover is in the house. Okay, very good. Trina, welcome, Trina. Let me go ahead and see if we can welcome everybody into the room as I get this camera squared away. Okay, are we ready? Hey, Steph with an F, this is Marvin LeBlanc. Welcome everyone into the room. Thanks so much. Today we're going to talk about it's time to slow down to speed up. Hey, Steph, so glad to see you. Amy from Michigan. Oh, I'm getting cold, Amy, just thinking about you in Michigan. Oh, I know it's so good to see all of you. I love you, each one of you. Nancy's in the room again. My Heart Work. If you're new, announce yourself and tell us where you're from. Baparicio Brenda. I hope I said that right. Cedric is in the house. Welcome, everybody. Today is a great topic. It's one that is extremely close and near to my heart. Today we're going to be on a share-a-thon, Perry 10K share-a-thon, and Nancy from Chattanooga is here. Hope everything is wonderful in your beautiful part of the world. I have A through G. So instead of 1, 2, 3, we're going to do the letters A to G, slowing down to speed up. So, hey, Rita from Baton Rouge is in the house. Let's rock, okay? Do we have a volunteer scribe who's going to scribe these particular statements? Because we also want to welcome the broadcast replay viewers. They're so important to us, and I'm so appreciative of you taking some time out. Great, Rita. Thanks so much for your assistance. Number one, let's start with something that my father once taught me. He would always say to me, boy, that's when I knew something profound was fixing to be said. He said, boy, slow is sometimes faster than fast. Man, Rita, thanks so much for writing that down. Oh, my goodness, my favorite meditational person in the universe, Val Solidker, is in the house. Night nurse. Hey, night nurse, welcome. Steph Bryant is in the house. My wellness coach is doing such a good job for me. Man, I'm getting my sexy on and everything because of Stephanie Bryant, baby. So number one, or A is slow is sometimes faster than fast. And what that talks about, guys and gals, is that sometimes you're going to have to do things twice if you don't do them right to start with. So sometimes slowing down is faster than fast. In the last couple of weeks, when I was not paying attention, I actually fell. I was walking into a sushi house for a sushi restaurant, and because I was doing all kind of thinking and I wasn't paying attention, I wasn't giving the slower walk that I should have, I fell and slammed, bam, right on the concrete. But hey, I'm okay. I didn't even get a scratch, but boy, did my joints hurt. So A is slow is sometimes faster than fast. B, you can have anything you want, but you can't have everything you want. Yeah, I'm sorry. Bam, but bam. Catherine Huber lives in my spirit. That's right. You can have anything you want, but you can't have everything you want. That means you're going to have to make some choices. Okay? You're going to have to make some choices. C, letter C. If you think everything is important, then nothing is important. Everything cannot be urgent and important all the time. C is if everything is important, nothing is important. So some of the reasons why we keep chasing our own tail and staying busy is we like the feeling of being busy, but we hate the feeling of being ineffective. And largely I see people constantly being ineffective. I see people with their children constantly having the children in way too many sports and events at school. And you know what? The world's not going to end. It can be an addiction. And so this is all about That's one of my big commitments in 2016, is because by doing less, I'm going to do more. As you know, I'm in the middle of a writing project for my second book that's coming out. My prices have all went up on my individual coaching. I'm moving to a model that's more into group coaching, simply because there's only so much of me to go around. And what I've realized is I'm not being met with adversity or resistance to paying the larger amount, because they know what they're going to get, because I am a performance coach. And I work with salespeople, individuals, and organizations that are stuck to get unstuck in their sales and their performance of their teams. So that's what I do. My website is MarvinLeBlanc.com. And now we're going to go to letter D. Letter D is, oh, this one is so important, y'all. I think it's probably my favorite. You must slow down to unpack your truth. Now, all you people that are on Periscope, hey, I love Periscope. It's made a huge difference in my life. It's actually channeled my business purposes in ways that I could not have imagined. But here's the thing. You must slow down to unpack your truth. That means that if you're going to be a mainstay in any platform, but specifically we're talking about right now is Periscope, is you have to slow down and back away from Periscope, back away from your iOS device, to think and organize your material into a sellable product. So you cannot do that when you're constantly watching others. It is fantastic to pick up ideas, but you need to limit the amount of time that you're going to spend trying to accumulate ideas, because after all, if that's all you do is accumulate ideas, you're a spectator, but you're never in the game. And we don't want you to be out of the game. Don't be a spectator. Get in the game. Bye, Val. Go take care of that son. We love you. Okay, MarvinLeBlanc.com. Yeah, I know that guy. E, the letter E is taking a break from Periscope creates scarcity. And that's good. When I was away a little bit away from Periscope, I was getting emails. People actually miss you. And that's whenever you find out who loves you. And then you focus your ideas around those people. So taking a break from Periscope can be good because it does create scarcity. Here's another thing. I'm not an opponent of you scoping 5 times a day, and out of the 5 scopes that you did, one of them was meaningful and coherent. So I do believe that there is a cross where quality and quantity have to be met. F, the letter F is underbook yourself. Underbook yourself? What do you mean underbook yourself? Well, the reality is, if you buy into the premise, and I think everybody would agree, that the average project always takes too long for me, y'all. I don't know about you. Does the average project seems to, if I allow an hour for something, it just seems like it takes an hour and a half or 2 hours. So if you were to underbook yourself, you are going to, in fact, do less projects, but you're going to do them a hell of a lot better at a higher level of quality. And so that's number F. And number G is this. Just stick with me. I know this is hard for some of you. Just stick with me. Just try to imagine a world where there's no grass cutting. You don't do any grass cutting. You don't do any weed eating. You don't do any housework. You don't do any baseboards. You don't vacuum the carpet. You don't go to the bank run. You hardly even make food runs, okay? All of those errands, the dry cleaners, all of those shopping area, grocery store, all of that, you don't do that anymore. That's G. G is to delegate. Now, I am not saying you can get all of that done, but you can't get any of that done if you don't start believing that you can. The reason why some of you don't have the house cleaner or don't have the yard guy is, quite honestly, it's not because you don't have money. It's because you don't believe that you could be worth more than what they charge, and you meaningfully give of yourself in your work during the same time. Or maybe not work at all. If somebody else can do 2 hours of housework, what could you do with the 2 hours? Without the kids, without the husband, I'm talking about quality alone time. Because if you don't spend some quality time talking to yourself, figuring out what it is that you want, you will have lived a life that only others plan for, not a life that you plan for. So right now I see Fabian is live, and that means we're going to go now to the Fabian Brown, the father of 10. Man, is that a big dude, huh? Is that a manly man? So I love all you ladies and men out there, and I appreciate you so much. Happy holidays. I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I wish you gumbo from South Louisiana. My name is MarvinLeBlanc.com. Goodbye.